What up? It's March 21st, and you know what that means. Slytherin Pride Day. What up? Alright, it's Slytherin Pride Day, March 21st, 2018. Super excited. I am really excited because this morning, actually, Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery tweeted out a exciting teaser kind of discussing, they had a pre-release at the Orlando Universal Studios. So over there they were having a lot of fans be able to come out and actually test the game, and they were kind of showing their reactions to what they thought about it and how they see kind of that story being integrated into just a really great game. So lots of hype on that, lots of hype. Of course, today, repping the Slytherin swag. Got my wand already. Really excited because, of course, it's the winner's Pride Day, right? This is like the Pride Day of Pride Days because it's Slytherin Pride Day. For those of you who are not really aware, there's like this, this is Pride Week for all the houses. So yesterday's was Hufflepuff, and then tomorrow is Gryffindor's, which, we'll just skip on through to the 23rd, which is Ravenclaw's. No shade. Anyways, one thing that I really did want to address today in today's video is actually this idea of Slytherins aren't the worst. Unpopular opinion. I know that. I know there's a lot of shade thrown towards the Slytherin team, Slytherin house, but the reason why I'm not ashamed to be a Slytherin, or the reason why I'm not super bummed that I was sorted into Slytherin house, is not because I'm the worst, and therefore I just fit in there. It's more so actually looking at the traits of Slytherins, right? The traits that are kind of instilled in that mindset of the House of Slytherin, the Slytherin team, Slytherin Pride team, are not bad inherently. I think a lot of times you recognize them for the bad qualities or those that have taken it to a bad level. However, that doesn't mean that it's inherently bad. And what I mean by that, so a lot of times we want to associate with bravery, right? We're oh yeah, Gryffindors are brave, and that's one of their house qualities. But that doesn't mean that they have a monopoly on bravery, right? Bravery is not inherently charging to battle first, because that's not always the best strategy. Where Slytherins are usually a little bit more reserved of is this really valuable to me? Is this something worth fighting for? And if it is, you will know that every possible way to get there is going to be achieved. Every possible thing that you could do, anything that is twisted into that, whether that's cunningness or finding ways to show your ambition in that aspect. We're a team of winners, so if we're set to something, we're set there to win. Beyond that, I know a lot of times Slytherin, blah, 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 they're not great. I think that's silly. Main reason, they won the House Cup 6 years in a row prior to Harry, Ron, and Hermione showing up in the first book of the series. 6 consecutive years, about to be a 7th, until that last hour. Really just the changing, which is fine, right? Slytherins don't have to win every time, but we're the SlytherWin team. So Slytherin, SlytherWin, we know. But all that to say, they don't just give house points to people that are terrible all the time. Right? They wouldn't be winners if they were just all bad people that weren't doing any good for the community, for whatever. I think it's silly to think that yes, it's easy to mark something as bad, and that way we just know, oh yeah, we don't want the bad stuff, we just want all good, right? But that's silly. Overall, we are not always one, or it's not a binary choice, it's not on or off, right? It's not yes or no, it's yes, there are bad people that associate with Slytherin house. Okay. There's also good people, just like in every house, right? Like there's good and bad and all. I know a lot of times it's like, well, yeah, but like the worst of the worst came out of Slytherin, but okay. So did probably the best of the best, right? Yes, like Voldemort, yeah, he was in Slytherin, but like so was Merlin. Merlin was like a champion for the rights of Muggleborn, of those who like the Order of Merlin founded after him. Great wizards have come from this house, so it's our Pride Day. We're not here to like get shade thrown at us. We're here to celebrate the good work that is done. So for all those out there with your unpopular, or I guess popular opinions, recognize mine. The unpopular opinion of Slytherin here, repping the house well, going out into the world, adventuring a little bit. But all that to say, all 4 houses are needed, right? So like whichever house you associate most with, like it's cool. Like every house is needed because like you need that like collective ideas, the collective understanding from like different angles. So not only like the Slytherin angle of like, yeah, we're gonna get this done, and we're gonna be winners, but also like you need all 4, and like there's a good mix there. So whatever your house is, hopefully you're getting out, you're celebrating, you're embracing your house Pride Day. Once again, so the 20th of March would have been Hufflepuff Pride Day. 21st, what? Slytherin Pride Day. 22nd, Gryffindor Pride Day. And 23rd, Ravenclaw Pride Day. So, however you're getting out there celebrating, go out, enjoy, have fun, and I will see you next time.